You're about to experience win after win. You're about to enter your winning era. I felt this energy so intensely right before I was going to bed last night. And I just kept hearing, you're going to have win after win after win. And the energy that I'm getting right now, it's about damn time. It's about damn time, right? I don't know who you are, but what I do know is you have so much opportunities coming to you this year. It's almost like this year is a year of a new cycle for you. It seemed like last year you really honed in on learning and going through everything, the motions. Maybe it was like the end of a cycle. And I feel like you're entering a new cycle right now. And this is your winning era. Look, it may seem to you like right now, like things are not going to get better. It may seem like that, but this is the reoccurring thing that I keep getting. This is your winning era, because this is the year, this is the season, the time where things come unexpectedly. Things don't come in a way where you expect them to be. They come in a way that doesn't require logic. And that could be someone gifting you something. That could be someone opening up an opportunity for you, inviting you somewhere. You come across meeting the right person. And look, it's so crazy, because I feel like when you're about to step into something beautiful, it's unexpected. And I feel like it's more beautiful when it's unexpected, because you're like, okay, what? But the thing is, you should expect it. It's almost like I'm seeing it's raining from the sky. Like, it's just so abundant. It's so beautiful. And you may be feeling right now like quitting. You may be feeling right now like, I don't know what's going on. I don't feel like I really have control over anything. I don't know what the outcome's going to be. I don't know what's going to happen. But you see, when you're going through the stages of upgrading and elevating, it's going to seem uncomfortable. You're going to come across the unknown. You're going to have different things maybe fall apart. And that's because there needs to be new space in order for you to make space for that new abundance, that new blessing. A lot of the times we try to hold on to the things that keep us stuck there, that hold us back. It's almost like, something that doesn't want to allow you to grow, right? And sometimes it can be easy to blame other people, but a lot of times we're choosing ourselves to stay in that era. And it's not because you're scared or afraid to take the first step, but it's almost because you know for a fact that you're able to bring it into fruition. You're able to manifest. And I don't know where this is going, but I do felt it very strongly last night before I went to bed. You're going to have win after win after win. It's almost like I'm seeing like a lucky streak. Like you're about to have a lucky streak. You know how lucky you are? Do you know how lucky you are? And it's not even luck. It's almost because you're at a stage in your life. You're at a point in your life where you don't even need signs anymore. You don't even need confirmations or anything like that. Like the stuff that you've been doing, the work that you've been putting in, everything that you've been doing, it's all been aligning you, and it's all been pivoting you to this moment right now. And it's very unique because it almost felt like the collective that I'm speaking to, I'm getting this energy like you started this new year, but you didn't feel different. You didn't feel that same motivations that everybody felt. You didn't feel like that, that burst of motivation that everyone feels, in the beginning of the year. And it's because you already know what to expect, right? You have, I feel, I'm trying to say my words clearly here so that I'm not just rambling. Let's pull a card just to kind of see if we can clarify where this is going, because I do feel like this is for a specific person, but I do feel like you're just about to win. Like you're just about to win. Like it's already your time. It's been your time. I'm sorry, my voice is a little cracky. I do feel like I might be getting a little sick. But yes, I'm getting... So, sunflowers can be very significant. Yeah. I'm getting this nurturer energy. Like you are someone, you're very nurturing and you've given so much of yourself. And it's almost like because you've given so much of yourself, sometimes it can be easy to kind of lose track of what it is that you want because you're constantly looking out for other people all the time. And you kind of maybe put yourself in the back burner where you feel like you don't really even know what it is that you want, right? But you know that you want to feel better than you do right now. So 222, as I'm saying this, I also feel like robes could be significant. I'm getting this energy of like, yeah, okay. So yes. So with these two cards, I'm getting a more like nurture type of vibe and then a more playful vibe here. So what I'm really saying is that you're going to have win after win, but it all comes in the way where you finally accept to be playful, where you finally accept it. You accept that things don't always have to be so logical and things don't always have to be so in routine and things don't always have to be you always having to give of yourself. And it almost feels like when you allow yourself to kind of put that sense of, I don't even want to say responsibility, but I'm going to say when you kind of let go of that sense of everything having to be a certain way all of the time, you're going to enter your era, your like childlike era. And that is where you start to become fearless, because it almost feels like I'm getting this energy like you may be hiding in the comfort. You may be hiding behind the routine of everything looking perfect and being a certain way. But I almost feel like it's time for you to take action on that you've been putting off. And it's time for you to say yes. That's what I'm hearing. I'm seeing yes. The word yes is going to lead you to win after win after win. You don't have to sacrifice yourself anymore to receive that win. You don't have to sacrifice who you are to win. You don't. You don't have to sacrifice and let yourself go. And this is very gearing towards energy. You don't have to sacrifice your energy in order for you to get to that point. It's almost like it's telling you that by you pursuing that thing that made you happy, that thing that has purity within, that thing that makes you fearless, it's almost like it's unlocking you to be able to receive, to get into that position of receiving. Let's see what else we're getting here. And see, I'm not getting this. Yeah. I'm also feeling like when you do end up letting go and accepting I feel like it's almost like a younger version of you is pleading out to you and asking you to take it easy, to not be so hard on yourself, to really enjoy the little things, to be fearless, to be playful, and to say yes more. I feel like maybe the collective that I'm speaking to, you're someone that's not really used to saying yes. You're someone that maybe you say no a lot because you're too calculated. And it's kind of put you in a place of where you don't really feel, not really feel, but like you're to a point where you're just way too unbothered, right? But there's that young inner child inside of you, you know, that wants to be fearless, but it's almost like you keep suppressing her because you're not saying yes, you know? And also, yeah, there's going to be an opportunity that presents to you, and say yes to that opportunity, because that opportunity is going to lead you to win after win after win. You've been hiding in the shadows too long. And suppressing the gifts that you have, suppressing your voice is what I'm hearing. Maybe it could be significant. You know, I feel like there's kind of like this like strain to your voice. Maybe you feel like you're voiceless. Maybe you feel like you don't really have say in certain things, which is why you don't even say yes anymore to opportunities that come. But that opportunity is going to present itself to you. And it's going to be something that's very spontaneous, something that's really out of your comfort zone, something that you would normally say no to, something that normally you would be like, you know, that's not really my style, or that's not really something that I can see myself doing. But you saying yes to that opportunity that's going to present itself to you is going to put you into that streak of abundance. So what else are we seeing here? Yes. So it's almost going to be like this shift, right? Where you're going from nurture, where you're going to someone that's bold. Let's see what else we're getting here, so we could kind of get a better picture of this. Tell me more about this person and this opportunity. It's coming. So I almost feel like, yeah. Yeah. You've gotten to the point where, yeah, you've become so unbothered, and it's almost like I'm getting kind of like this, I don't want to say sad energy, but kind of like this energy where you're just over it. Like, you're not easily impressed anymore, and it's because you lost touch of that younger version of yourself. You know, that version of yourself that gets excited over things. You're not getting excited over little things anymore, because it's almost like you drained your energy so much that you're not allowing yourself to be able to see the opportunities that are right in front of you. But the thing is, all that energy that you're giving, you're helping that other person and putting them up here, but you're putting yourself down here. But the thing is that you have something. It's almost like you're the source of that staying together, whatever that is. It's really interesting. Show us, you know, win after win. You know, it's very interesting because you're somebody that people remember your face when they see you. People remember conversations. You're giving, you know, nurture, like you give people advice. You know, people open up to you easily. Yeah. So I'm getting this energy of, you know, looking glass, right? You have to really look at yourself and see if what you're doing right now is truly making you happy, or what you're doing right now, you know it's not making you happy, but there's something I feel like like it's holding you back. So you have to go within to find the answers. And I just keep seeing this continual of like sitting with your emotions, this continual like, not sadness, it's almost like numb, like you've become numb to the point that when opportunities present themselves to you, you don't really say yes because you're so numb. And it's almost like there's something inside of you that really wants to stand up for themselves and really stand on business. But it's like you're contemplating and you're thinking about everyone else and not thinking about yourself. You know, you're just sitting with your emotions and you're just letting them linger and you're just almost stuck, right? But you have to go within because you have the answers. You have the answers within. And you're someone that you have a lot of strength, but because you use your strength for everyone else, you don't even understand how strong you can be for yourself too. And it's time to stand on business. Yeah. It's very unique because in the beginning, we see someone, yes, you are strong and you carry things with you. You sit with your emotions, you're numb, right? And you consider that to be strong, which it is. But then you have this other version of themselves that's secure. On the other side, someone that's secure about saying yes to opportunities. Someone who knows what it is that they want. Just a little more clarity. So I kind of feel like I have a clearer picture about this. Yes. There's bonds. So what I'm saying about this is you're someone that you have, when you love deeply. When you commit wholly. When you are genuine, you truly are genuine. And I feel like I'm hearing like your beauty radiates from the inside. It doesn't radiate because of how much you pour yourself for others. It just radiates because you are you. And I feel like you've become so numb because you've become accustomed to just giving of yourself and giving everything. Because it's almost like that's what was expected of you. But the reality is this. You have an opportunity that's coming to you. And the answer is say yes. And this is something completely out of the ordinary. This is something that you wouldn't even see yourself doing. But it is something you really do want to do. But because you've become so numb and you've allowed yourself to just give and give and give, it's almost like you're just sitting with your emotions. And you're just sitting there, not even wishing anymore that things would be different. I do feel like with this energy, there's something that you need to overcome. There's something that you need to overcome that has to do, you have a bond, a strong bond with that you need to overcome in order for you to get to the other side. And I don't necessarily think that this bond is with a person. I think this bond is with this belief that you've been carrying with you everywhere. This belief that it is your job to just give, and give. And it's very strange because this is something that also has been coming as reciprocity. You need to be in a position where it's reciprocated, because it almost feels like you have given so much of yourself that you're just so numb. It almost feels like you have all these opportunities coming your way because you're so into just keeping the same routine, keeping the same energy, you don't see those opportunities coming to you. It's just a mindset shift that you have to do. And when you do that and you say yes to that opportunity that's going to present itself to you, you're just going to have win after win after win. You're going to have win after win after win. And I'm going to ask you this. Do you truly feel satisfied with the way you're operating right now? And if you're not, this message is going to resonate with you. Because then you understand it's all here. It's all within taking action, being fearless, and saying yes. And it's very unique to me how we see, dinosaurs here. And when I think of dinosaurs, I think of ancient, right? It's almost like you buried that which made you happy. You buried it deep inside of you. And it seems also ancient. It seems also insignificant. But it is also the very key that is going to help you to unlock that winning streak. And winning for you means freedom. That's what I'm getting. Winning for you means freedom. Winning for you means freedom. Just pull one more card here to kind of finish the thought off. You're about to enter your winning streak. And it's going to be something that is going to come from you. You have all the answers. The answers come from you. But it's your choice to be able to make that decision. Is this something that I can say yes to? Opportunities present themselves to you. But can you say yes? Yes. So I'm hearing, somewhere between, I think within the next 3 days, you're going to come across an opportunity that's going to present itself to you. And it's something that you truly want. But it's also something that you wouldn't normally pay attention to if you're doing the same routine, if you're doing things the same way. So with that opportunity is going to come transformation, and it's going to come power. And with that is going to come freedom, that freedom that you want. That freedom to let go. The freedom to want to say yes to opportunities. And it's not going to be easy at first to get out of routine, to do things a different way, because you're so used to it. You become accustomed to that belief that that is how it's supposed to be. But I do really feel like this year for you is the year where you expect reciprocation, where you expect things to fulfill you too, where you expect things to flow. I feel like this year is all about flowing into things and getting rid of that belief that things have to be hard for you because of the position that you're in. Things don't have to be hard because of the position that you're in. You're meant to You're meant to flow freely. Accept that you don't have to have the control all the time. Accept that you don't have to have the control all the time. Yes. Number 4 for 4 can be significant. Yes. Butterflies can be significant. Yes. So I do truly believe that when you say yes to this opportunity, you're going to experience freedom. You're going to experience a connection with yourself, a connection with being free. And I think it's so beautiful to see the art that comes with these, because you can kind of see how it tells a story. And in the beginning, when we first saw the story, you can see, like, to me, I pay attention to this, right? The hair, and how her hair here is so just neatly, put together, and she looks beautiful, right? But underneath all of that is a lot of pain. And not pain like, I feel like there's more like, there's numbness, not pain, there's numbness. There's more like stored emotions, right? On the outside, everything seems fine, like you have it under wraps. But in reality, there's a lot of hidden emotion. And there's a lot of like this feeling of feeling stuck. So on the other side of you saying yes to that opportunity, you're going to feel more connected. And you notice how her hair here is more like free flowing. It's free flowing. She's outside. She's connected with herself. She's connected with herself. And all of a sudden, all the butterflies are all around her, right? She becomes magnetic. And that's what I see for you. When you start to say yes to the opportunities, there's going to be a complete difference. A complete difference in the way that things flow for you. And you're just going to have win after win after win, because you are so magnetic and you have so many layers underneath, but you suppress them. You've suppressed them. And it could be life, you know. Life has a way of changing people, and life has a way of molding us into different paths. But this is your year when you start to say yes to opportunities, and an opportunity will present itself. It's going to be an opportunity that's going to be a little out there, an opportunity that seems like, that's not really my style. But that opportunity is going to lead you to freedom, to more connection with yourself, to feeling like you do have a reason to try again. Like you do have a reason to bring those desires back that you've been suppressing for so long. Wow, that's really beautiful. I don't know who you are, but I do know this. These are my final thoughts. I do know that it's very difficult to get out of routine, you know? I do understand that it's difficult to get out of routine. It's difficult to try new things because we always tend to think of everything that could possibly go wrong. And this is a message that I got, sometime last week was, is to stop expecting things to go wrong, but instead expect things to go right. Because when you do, then you start to actually focus on the opportunities that come to you. You have a beautiful energy. Wow, that was amazing. I don't know who you are, but you're about to have win after win. And that's beautiful. That's just beautiful. Well, that's all I got for you today. And let me know if that resonated with you and what you felt that you truly connected with. What is it that really spoke to you that you're like, okay, this is my chance, my opportunity to start saying yes. That's just amazing.